Now we come to the OR part of question number 9. It is PQ is tangent to a circle with center O at point P. If triangle OPQ is an isosceles triangle, then find OQP. Angle OQP. See, PQ is tangent to a circle with center O. See here, this figure will be drawn like this. PQ is tangent to the circle with center O. Then OP is perpendicular to PQ. Then OP is the radius and we join OQ. Now it is given that triangle OQP is isosceles triangle. Obviously this angle is of 90 degree, then other two angles will be equal. Means this angle POQ is equal to angle PQO. This is the angle 1 and this is the angle 2. Now see here, clearly angle OPQ is equal to 90 degree. Angle OPQ is equal to 90 degree. And radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. So OPQ is isosceles triangle. PO is equal to PQ. It will be isosceles if PO is equal to PQ. Means angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Now angle 1 plus 2 plus 90 is 180 by the angle sum property of triangles. Means angle 1 plus 2 is equal to 180 minus 90, 90. Now 1 is equal to 2, therefore we can write angle 1 plus angle 1 is equal to 90. Twice of angle 1 is equal to 90, angle 1 comes to be 45 degree. Means angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to 45 degree is the solution for this question. Then we come to question number 10. See here, the question number 10 is, this is, in triangle ABC, D and E are points on side AB and AC respectively, such that DE is parallel to BC. If AE is 2 cm, AD is 3 cm and BD is 4.5 cm, then find CE. Now triangle ABC is given. See here, this is the triangle ABC, in which AD is given to be 3 cm and DB is 4.5, AE is 2 and we are to find EC. Then by BPT we can write AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. By this we can find the value of EC. Also we can find the value by taking triangle ADE similar to triangle ABC. If triangle ADE is similar to ABC, then we can write AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. Then we can write AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. Then AB is AD plus DB. See here, AB is AD plus DB and AC is AE plus EC. Then we have put AD by AD plus DB is equal to AE by AE plus EC. Then we have put the values and this EC we have taken as X. Then by putting the values we get 3 into 2 plus X is equal to 2 into 7.5. From here we get the value of X is equal to 5 minus 2, that is 3 cm. This is the solution. Or by BPT we can also solve it by putting AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Then also we will get the same solution. Same answer. We will get the same answer. Then we come to question number 11. Question number 11 is, in the figure, if B1, B2, B3 and A1, A2, A3 have been marked at equal distances, in what ratio C divides AB? See, this is the line AB and this is the angle formed with AB, acute angle formed with AB, and these B1, B2, B3, B4, B5 are equidistant from B, and here A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, these are equidistant. Then obviously we can say that C divides AB in ratio 8:5. C divides AB in ratio 8:, these are 8 and these are 5 parts, in 8:5. See here, from given figure it is clear that there are 5 points at equal distance on BY and 8 points at equal distance on AX. So C divides AB in ratio 8:5. Then we come to the next question. The next question is question number 12. It is sin A plus cos B is equal to 1. A is 30 degree and B is an acute angle. Then find the value of B. See, this is the solution. Sin A plus cos B is equal to 1. A is given to be 30. Then sin 30 plus cos B is equal to 1. Sin 30 is 1 by 2 plus cos B is equal to 1. Cos B is 1 minus 1 by 2. On solving, we get cos B is equal to 1 by 2. Cos B is 1 by 2 when B is 60 degree. Then B is 60 degree is the answer. Then we come to the next question. Question number 13. The question number 13 is, if x is equal to 2 sin square theta and y is equal to 2 cos square theta plus 1, then find x plus y. See, this is the solution. X is equal to 2 sin square theta, y is equal to 2 cos square theta plus 1. X plus y is 2 sin square theta plus 2 cos square theta plus 1. Then 2 is common here from here, 2 into sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 1. We know that by trigonometry sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Then we put this value. It becomes to be 2 into 1 plus 1. Means x plus y is equal to 2 plus 1 equal to 3. X plus y is equal to 3 is the answer. Then we come to next question number 14. Question number 14 is, see here, it is question number 14. In a circle of diameter 42 centimeter, if an arc subtends an angle of 60 degree at the center, where pi is 22 by 7, then what will be the length of arc? Now in this question we have to find the length of arc. This is the question number 14. See here. This is the diameter of the circle, and at the center angle formed by this arc. This is the arc. By this arc, angle formed at center is 60 degree. Then it is radius. It is also radius. It is 21. It is 21. We have to find the length of this arc. This arc. Then the length of arc is given by the formula 2 pi r by 360 into theta. And theta here is 60 degree. Then we have put the value of theta. It is 2 pi r by 360 into theta. Now after cancellation we get 22 by 7 into 3 into 21. 7 3s are 21. 21 cancels, we get 22 centimeters. Means this, the length of this arc is 22 centimeter. Then we come to the next question. Question number 15. 12 solid spheres of same radii are made by melting a solid metallic cylinder of base diameter 2 cm and height 16 cm. Find the diameter of each sphere. Means there is a cylinder having the base diameter 2 cm and height 16 cm. That cylinder is melted, and from that cylinder 12 solid spheres are formed with same radii. Now we are to find the diameter of each sphere. See here, this is the cylinder with height 16 and radius 1 cm. Because the diameter is given to be 2 cm, then radius will become 1 cm. Now we will find the volume of this cylinder. Because this whole material is melted, therefore we will find the volume of this cylinder. Volume is pi r square h. Pi is 22 by 7 into 1 into 16. It becomes to be 22 by 7 into 16. That is the volume of this cylinder. Now volume of one solid sphere will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into r cube. We don't know the value of r. We have to find that. Then volume of 12 solid spheres will be 12 multiplied by 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 into r cube. It is 4 into 12 into 22 by 3 into 7 into r cube. Now these 12 solid spheres are of the same volume as that of the cylinder. Therefore by the question we have 4 into 12 into 22 by 3 into 7 into r cube is equal to the volume of cylinder, that is 22 by 7 into 16. 4 into 12 by 3 into 22 by 7 into r cube is equal to 22 by 7 into 16. From here we get 16 r cube is equal to 16. R cube is equal to 1 means r is equal to 1 centimeter, because r cube is equal to, from here we can write r cube is equal to 1 cube. Then r is equal to 1 centimeter. Then diameter of each sphere will be twice of r, that is 2 into 1, 2 centimeter.